Jonathan Lee Riches Investigates. I am covering the Moscow, Idaho case. One of the difficulties journalists and citizens have when getting public records and submitting public records with different departments around the country is the records custodian for these departments stall, and they don't provide the records quickly. They stall as long as possible. They delay the process. They try everything to prevent journalists or the public from getting the records, like this right here. So Pullman Police Department sent me an email responding to my public records request. Jonathan Riches, good evening. I want to check in and see if you wanted all the previous records requests that have been submitted with the name you provided in your request. There are approximately 25 requests, and I anticipate it taking 1 to 2 months to get everything pulled together for you. Please let me know by February 17th if you would like those items. If we have not heard back from you by then, we will assume that you do want them and will begin processing them. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you. Kelly Smith, Public Records Office for the Pullman Police Department. So 25 requests, 1 to 2 months to get it done. So we're talking months before you get records. I guess they're all doing it in one lump sum. That's not how I submitted them. They should be going at a first come, first serve basis and then responding. But what they're trying to do is trying to stall. This is a common stall tactic. They consolidate all the requests and say it's going to take months to get through them, when they could do each one was submitted every other day or every few days, not 25 at once. So this is a tactic. This is a stalling tactic. That is a public records request I sent to the Pullman Police Department. I sent them many individuals' requests. They're trying to consolidate all the requests into one and then saying it's going to take months to get these requests. Not only that, but they use that as an excuse also because they're going to come back and say, well, due to the volume of requests, it's going to cost you blah, 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 blah money, and it's going to be into the hundreds. It's therefore thwarting you or thwarting me from wanting to pursue to get those records. If you send them individual records, they have to individually respond to the records. And some states have laws and provisions when it comes to open records saying that if if they only spend the first 2 hours trying to find a record, it doesn't cost you any money. So, for instance, if I said, in one of the requests I said to Pullman Police Department, records and contacts that you've had with Bryan Kohberger from 1/1/2021 through present day, right? That would be easy. They would just go on their computer and see, and it probably wouldn't take them more than 10 minutes. Therefore, the record would be free. Most states, it's free. But the fact that they're using lots and lots and lots of records and consolidating that into one, they're going to say it's taking hours and hours and hours to find the records, therefore preventing people from getting the records, because some agencies don't want the truth out there. Some agencies don't want, for instance, in Bryan Kohberger's case, it's already been reported that Bryan Kohberger has ties to the police departments, whether that's Pullman Police Department or Washington State University Police Department, has some sort of ties and connections with them and dealings with them. And I think these departments, they don't want the light shined on them. They don't want this out there. So they're stalling as long as possible, probably having a legal assistant behind the scene reviewing these records and trying to redact stuff before it gets out. So I just want to share that information. They are stalling for me. I'm sure a lot of other journalists and citizens that are trying to find records when it comes to the Bryan Kohberger case is trying to, they're running into the same problems. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. I am covering the Idaho 4 case, getting records, at least requesting records. We'll see. In Pennsylvania did the same thing with me with the Pleasant Valley School District when I did a right-to-know law, Pennsylvania right-to-know law request asking about records about Kohberger's dad, Kohberger, and Kohberger's mom, all at the Pleasant Valley School, because Bryan Kohberger was a security guard. His dad worked there in the HVAC systems. Don't know what his mom did there, but it was been reported that his mom also worked there. So they respond back to me and say they're using some sort of 30-day extension to get these records. And, they're going to wait as long as possible and then redact a bunch of stuff and then just throw it at you thinking that, I'm going to accept it. But there is an appeal process. So when I do get denied, or if I do get some records that's redacted, I will definitely go through the appeal process, or maybe they'll give me the records. Who knows? We'll see. When I get those records, I will be sharing them with you. Stay tuned. Everyone be safe. Justice for the victims and their families.